everybody, and welcome to Amazon Live. I am Carlene, or at Queen Carlene, and I'm so excited to be here in Brooklyn in New York City with Red by Kiss, okay? We have so many different things to talk about, and I'm really excited for the products that we're gonna go over because I have been using them, and you guys, they are really, really good. So if you guys are interested in promoting your hair health, or you're on a hair growth journey, or maybe your hair, is losing its luster, then this is gonna be the stream for you. Super excited to just let you guys know in the beginning that we do have a $1 off coupon today only for the Growth MD system. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. But before we dive in to everything that we will be talking about today, I wanna make sure that you guys are comfortable with basically shopping on Amazon Live. This is a new shopping experience for you, for me. So I wanna make sure that you guys have a little bit of housekeeping so you understand. But if you guys are watching the stream back, then you can go ahead and shop. You'll be able to see the carousel very easily. But if you guys are tuning in live today, then depending on whatever device you're tuning in from, you're gonna either see the carousel down below with all the products that we are talking about today, or you're gonna see it on the side. In order to go ahead and exit out, and really I'll still be talking so you guys can hear me, but basically exit out to that point of purchase and check out and grab that product that you cannot wait to take home. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna tap the picture, okay? So tap that picture, add it to your cart like a normal Amazon shopping experience today. And yeah, I'm super excited that we will be discussing some of my favorite hair growth system over here that I've been using. I'm like really excited about it. Can you guys tell? And then in addition to that, make sure you guys interact with this as well too. You guys can share this stream, you can go ahead and hit that follow button, or you can even give it a little heart, a little like, and ask questions in the chat too if you are live, just to let you let us know that you're into it and that you have additional details that you want to iron out. Be sure to drop those in the chat. So before we dive into the products today, I want to kind of give an overview because there are two main collections that we are going to be talking about. We are going to dive into the oils first, but before we do that, I want to make sure that you guys just know that there is a 3-step hair system right here. It's called Growth MD, and it is literally one of the easiest hair step systems, easy and efficient hair step systems that I have ever seen on the market that I've personally tried that I love. So there is that we will be diving into. I'm going to demo it for you guys. I'm going to tell you my personal experience. And then there are so many different hair oils. So if you guys have not joined the world of hair oils or just hair oils in general, and you are a little intimidated by it, don't worry. We're going to break that down for you first. So let's go ahead and dive into the Red by Kiss oil collection, okay? And there are quite a few different items, okay? Like I said, this is a collection, and I'm obsessed with the diversity in it as well too, because you're gonna find something for everyone here. So again, whether you're looking for something to alleviate that dry, itchy scalp, or maybe you are trying to grow your hair back, or it's thinning, don't worry, we got you. So there are 8 different blends here, and one of my favorite things about this in particular, I just want to get it out of the way, is that they are actually 99% natural oils, okay? So let me just go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So they are 99.9% natural. All of these hair oils in this collection that we're going to be talking about are actually infused with biotin as well. If you don't know about biotin, it is a known ingredient to promote overall hair growth and hair health. So this is actually infused in every single one of these oils, which is amazing. But in addition to that, I just love the fact that these are organic, okay? So right when I saw that right off the bat, I was like a fan of this collection because I don't have to worry about what's going on my head or what I'm rubbing into my skin. Our skin is actually our largest organ, so you want to make sure that you are conscientious of what you're putting on it. But absolutely love the diversity, like I said, in this collection. So we have everything from Jamaican castor oil to tea tree oil. We have the biotin, vitamin E, peppermint, olive, we have avocado oil, olive and mint, castor and mint, and coconut. So like I said, there's something for everyone. And the beauty of the individualized bottles that we can get is the fact that you can actually kind of mix and match. So you can use these right directly out of the bottles, or you can go ahead and blend them together and really customize your routine for whatever you are looking for, okay? They actually come in 2 different sizes. As you can see, we have the 2.5 fluid ounce, okay? I like to think of this as my travel or my test, okay? So a travel or a test for the smaller ones, since it is under that 3-ounce limit, you can easily travel with these. I have been traveling nonstop personally. I've been traveling all over the world, it seems. We have a wedding coming up this year. We have a lot going on. We have friends having birthdays, etc. And I personally love to travel with this. I love how lightweight the bottle is, and I also love the applicator as well too. And I'm gonna show you guys how I easily use this. But think of this as your trial or your test. And then let's say you have something like the peppermint oil, you use it all the time, you know you absolutely love it, then you are gonna wanna go ahead and then just invest in the value size. This is actually 7.78 fluid ounces. So a really healthy amount that you are gonna be able to use for a long, long time. So let's say you use this in the shower every single week in your routine, you can easily just go ahead and upgrade to the value size and just invest in it. So love the fact that there's that versatility of not only the different oils that are offered, but also the different sizes, okay? In addition to that, you guys, I love the fact that all of these are also infused with the vitamin B7 as well. So vitamin B7 is gonna basically help, again, promote that healthy hair, make sure that your hair shaft is not gonna break as easily, and overall just promote that hair health. But how do you use an oil? So what if this is your first time and you're like, Carlene, okay, this is great, but like I'm overwhelmed. There's too many options. I don't know what to do. Let me go ahead and break it down of like what I personally like to use hair oils for. I have quite a few different uses, like I said, and I have a very vast beauty routine. I've been in the beauty industry for years at this point, and so I have very specific things that I love to use. Specifically, 2 different ones that I love to use when it comes to my hair routine, okay? So overall, there are actually, if you click on the product itself and go into the description, there is a little chart and it will tell you as well, like what is best for you. So if you're looking for, you know, relief of a itchy scalp, or you're looking for less shedding, or you're adding manageability to your hair or reducing frizz, you can kind of mix and match and figure out what you need. But I personally love, love, love the Jamaican castor oil, and it's not just because I am Jamaican. I love Jamaican castor oil. It is a well-known oil for very many, many things, okay? I could go on and on about each oil and what they do specifically, but if you want additional information about individualized benefits of every single oil, then make sure to do your research, because Jamaican castor oil does a lot. But something that I specifically use it for is strengthening and moisturizing my hair, okay? So Jamaican castor oil is a little on the thicker side. Castor oil in general is, but I absolutely love, like I said, that this is not only 99.9% natural, it's 99% natural oil, but I love the applicator as well too. So I can really get that precise amount. And a little goes a very long way with Jamaican castor oil. So see how like thick that is? It's really slow, and it's gonna take a little while to absorb. That is really good base oil as well. So if you are considering, you know, you're an oil expert, or you want to be, and you want to purchase a few of these today, and you want to mix and match, then I like to think of Jamaican castor oil as kind of like the base. So it's a little thicker, so you can kind of add in other things to it. It's kind of like that base. So you don't have to do that, but that's just my little tidbit that I personally love to do. But for strengthening the hair, I love that one. And then I also love the olive oil too. So let's say you have a thinner hair type than I do. You know, Jamaican castor oil is great for all hair types, but let's say you want to use it during the day or something of that nature. I would go ahead and invest in the olive instead. This is also for shine and hydration. All oils in general are going to give you that little bit of shine, which is great, but this one's a little on the thinner side. So you're still going to get the benefits of that oil, but it's a little thinner. So it's not going to be as thick on the scalp. It'll absorb a lot quicker. So hopefully you guys can see the difference between the two different oils. And those are my go-to favorites when it comes to making sure that my hair is moisturized for overall hair growth atmosphere, I guess you could say. Like the best, giving my hair follicles the best chance possible. But there are not just benefits to oils when it comes to hair growth, right? Sometimes, like I said, you want to make sure that you have a healthy scalp as well too. So there are just plenty, as we can see, available for you guys to choose from. But I love the peppermint oil for a dry, flaky scalp. So let's say you have really dry hair and you just cannot get the flakes to stop. I love using the peppermint oil specifically before a shower, and you'll notice that I use a lot of these before a shower as well, just because it really just allows you to get any excess out before you style your hair. But I love using this on the scalp. It is great for a dry, flaky scalp, and it has that organic peppermint oil in it. It is actually also infused with the vitamin B7 biotin as well. But you could also go with something like the tea tree as well. Tea tree is also great for a dry, irritated, itchy scalp. So both of these are calming. So I want to just make it really clear, you don't always have to consider an oil just for hair growth or just for moisture. You can actually use it for remedies as well for scalp, etc. So lots of different uses. And something just to note about these oils, because they are so pure, you can use them on your skin as well too. So I personally love using the argan oil and the avocado oil in the shower. That's one of my favorite things. A little hack for you guys. I hate lotion in the summertime. It's really humid here in New York City. It's already starting to get more humid right now. And I really hate putting on lotion when I am done in the shower. So instead, what I like to do is I like to put a moisturizing oil on. So that avocado, that argan oil, that coconut oil, and put it on and then towel off. So again, tons of different multi-uses for these blends. Overall though, I absolutely love the fact that there's just so many different options here on Amazon. So including the fact that you guys can also, just keep in mind, use it to style your hair too. So let me just go ahead and show you guys real quick. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the olive because my hair is already styled, okay? And something that I would do, maybe like, let's say I'm feeling like my hair just needs a little bit of shine. It's a little frizzy. Like I said, it's really humid here right now. I would just go ahead and put a little teeny bit on my hand. You can use this directly on the scalp too if you want. I'll go ahead and show you guys how I do that with the Growth MD hair system. But you can use a little on your hand and just kind of put it together, warm it up in between your hands, and then just overall, it will take away the flyaways, okay? You can go ahead and run it through and it'll just kind of, you know, keep your hair moisturized. It'll help with split ends, help reduce that frizz, and then help prevent any damage as well too. So absolutely love the hair oils. Highly recommend, chef's kiss. Let's go ahead and move on to the Red by Kiss Growth MD system, okay? Like I said, I have a special place in my heart for this system. You guys, I have tried so many different scalp serums, scalp, you know, growth serums in general, and just things that promise they overpromise and underdeliver, okay? Let's be honest. I've tried a lot out there on the market, but I really love the results that I'm getting really quickly with this easy system. And that's something that I want to just mention as well. It is a system. So if you guys individually get the products, of course they're gonna work, but they will work even better when you use them synergistically together. So just keep that in mind. Everything is an additional $1 off today, which is amazing. So go ahead and just invest in the full system, but let's go ahead and talk about the Growth MD Scalp Serum first, okay? This is my new favorite serum, okay? This is my new secret weapon, I'm gonna call it. I love this because in the whole entire line, you are gonna see that there's vitamin B7, B3, B5, and then it has the vitamins with the rosemary as well. Again, another well-known hair ingredient that you'll see in a lot of hair growth products. But specifically, this the scalp serum has niacinamide and panthenol in it. And basically what both of those do are they are gonna help reduce hair shedding. So if you're experiencing a lot of shedding, maybe you're postpartum, maybe you're going through a diet change, maybe there is something going on health-wise, this is really gonna be your new best friend, like I said, my secret weapon, because it is a powerful, active, just blend of ingredients that will help reduce that shedding. And I love the fact that this is a water-based formula. So you can go ahead and just pop it on open like this, and it has a little dropper. And it is a water-based formula, so it's super thin and lightweight on the scalp. So what I personally love to do is, let's go ahead and use it right here. Oh, let's go ahead and use it on my baby hairs right here. I have a problem with my baby hairs. I always have, always will. But I feel like when I use a scalp serum, they're a lot healthier. I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing when it comes to styling. I know that sounds bad. Of course, use a heat protectant out there, but I just kind of like to put it on there and massage it into the scalp. So you can do this, like I said before, what I like to do, typically I will not use this while I am like out and about because you can see it kind of build up a little bit. But I personally like to use this either right before a shower. So before I'm gonna shampoo, condition my hair, I will use the scalp serum, or I like to use it at nighttime. At nighttime, your hair, just like your skin, will regenerate, okay? Your scalp will regenerate. And you wanna make sure that you're putting great ingredients on top of it. So love that specifically. And then my next favorite product that I love is this Growth MD 10 times Scalp Ampule, okay? You guys, this is powered with 10 times the biotin, okay? It also has caffeine, 3 times the caffeine in it. It still has that niacinamide and that panthenol with the vitamins B7, B3, and B5. But I absolutely love the fact that this is kind of like that extra oomph. So if you specifically need like a little extra help, okay? I had a very stressful time in my life. It was well over 10 years ago at this point, but I had a very stressful time in my life where I actually had a chunk of my hair just like fall out randomly. And I went to multiple people and they literally said, Carlene, it's a goner, like your hair is not gonna grow back. And I was like, no, because it was a very prominent section. Well, if you have something like that happen, then my best piece of advice is to really baby it with something like this, okay? This is also gonna be a water-based formula, okay? And it's gonna be a little bit thinner than the serum itself, but again, it has that 10 times the biotin and then 3 times the caffeine as well. So again, if you have specific areas that you want to really ensure that you know, it just kind of gives a little extra love to, whether it be your edges or maybe in the back, or you had a situation like me, then this is gonna be great. And I use it in the same exact way. I just take a little bit of a dropper and you can just kind of place it where you need to and massage it into the scalp. And again, I like to do it before a shower or at nighttime before I go to sleep. And as you can see, it just kind of sits, but it will soak in throughout the day. So when you wake up, your hair is not going to be soaking wet or anything like that. But I absolutely love both of those. Specifically, I'm obsessed with the hair serum. If you can't tell, it's like my favorite. But let's go ahead, and you want to make sure that you also, of course, seal it all in with a good oil. And I like to think of this oil, this is the Growth MD hair and scalp oil, okay? And I like to think of this one as kind of like a blend of literally everything we just talked about with the individual hair oils. So if you want something that's more like one and done, then this is gonna be for you, because this oil basically helps promote a healthy scalp. But I don't wanna mess up any of the ingredients because there's a ton in there, but it has olive oil, castor oil, coconut oil, pumpkin oil, peppermint oil, jojoba oil, rosehip oil, and rice bran oil as well. So a little of everything we talked about earlier and even more. I also love the fact that this applicator right here has like almost a stopper effect, so you can just really just make sure that it closes. I absolutely love the packaging in this, because I have had oils and serums that do not have this, and this just makes it so much easier when you are wearing extensions or wigs. You can get between tracks, etc. I am wearing extensions right now, you guys, and it is so important, even when you are wearing extensions or wigs, or even if your hair is in braids, that you are taking care of it, because the moment you take those extensions or wigs off, you want to make sure that you're maintaining the integrity of your natural hair. So I always take care of my natural hair, even when I have something like extensions in. But when it comes to this oil specifically, I love this because it's actually proven. There are results. It says obviously results may vary, so just keep that in mind. It depends on how often you use it, how consistent you are, of course, what else you're using, your health, and a lot of other factors as well. But over 90% of blind test participants experience hair growth within 60 days of using, okay? So just keep that in mind. Consistency is key for a system like this. You want to make sure that you're consistent and you use it all together, ideally, to get the best results out there. Something else just to note, and we're going to dive into the individual products as well, the individual oils as well and the benefits, but just something to note about this entire line, and one of my favorite things about it is it's not only organic, which we talked about with the oil collection, but it's also made here in the USA as well. So I know that is very important to a lot of people out there, so the entire Growth MD line is made in the USA too. You guys are probably like, okay, great. Like, love that there's all these oils in there, but what the heck do they do? So let me just quickly go over the individual things that are in this and give you guys some little tidbits of what exactly that oil does and why it was chosen to be in this exact blend. So coconut oil, I love using it because it reduces hair breakage. It really helps promote the hair shaft being, it keeps it thicker and fuller, right? Keeps it strong and healthy. Jojoba oil moisturizes the scalp and the hair shaft as well. So it really helps with preventing breakage. It will help prevent dryness, of course. And of course, we do not like these, but it will help prevent split ends as well. We hate split ends because once it goes up the hair shaft, it is hard. You just have to cut it on off. And then peppermint oil helps soothe the scalp like we talked about earlier. That rosehip oil is really something that just helps overall promote a healthy scalp and a healthy hair journey in general. So rosehip oil is a kind of a little bit of everything in there for you. And then olive oil, like we talked about earlier, will help promote that softness of the hair, strengthen the hair. And then rice bran oil will also help prevent that damaged, dry hair situation from happening as well. So like I said, every single oil, whether we talked about it here today or it's in one of the products, is going to have like a different benefit. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you obviously do your own research too, but before we kind of touch base on the rest of it, I wanna make sure that you guys hear from actual consumers out there about the Growth MD line. Don't just hear it from me, hear it from other people as well. Let's go ahead and hear what they have to say.
My biggest concern were my edges. I've been wearing braids and weaves for the past 20 years, and about 15 years ago, I noticed a lot of thinning around my edges due to the constant pulling and tugging on my hairline. I've been very self-conscious about that area.
Right in the front area, right above my hairline in the center, I've seen a lot of thinning, and it made me nervous because the rest of my hair looks very well and the waves flow perfectly until I get to the front.
My concern was my edges. It was very thin and I had some bald areas.
I started seeing results myself. Then I started noticing in photos that it just looked fuller. And then I started doing length checks, and I realized that my hair was actually growing. Like, as I straightened my edges out, I noticed that I was having considerable length that I never had before.
The first time I used it, I felt the hair follicles and everything, and I just wanted to keep on trying it.
The part of the product that I really liked is I can feel it working, and it was very moisturizing, and it doesn't weigh the hair down. So it was all around, really a really great experience to use.
I noticed that the outline of my edges really filled in nicely. Areas that were previously totally bald, no hair at all, I started noticing, hair growing there. So I'm really pleased with the results.
If you look at the top of my hair where it was thinning at, it's not as thin. I let my hair grow out all the way without getting any haircuts, and I noticed a lot of growth.
I would say after about 4 to 6 weeks. I was able to notice results, like I laid my edges down and I noticed I didn't have to work as hard to cover certain areas. It just became an easier prep in the morning as time goes on, that my edges were becoming fuller.
I can't wait till you guys release the product so I can take pictures with the product and promote it.
I would definitely recommend this hair oil to my friends and my family.
See, I am not the only person that loves the Growth MD 3-step system. Again, it is made in the USA, non-GMO, it is vegan, it is clean. I absolutely love, love, love this system. It's so easy to use, that 3 steps, and then again, consistency is key, okay? And I just love that it is backed by data as well too. So you really cannot go wrong with any of them. And today only, there is that $1 off every single one. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. In addition, I would love to hear which one you guys choose when it comes to the Red by Kiss oil blends as well. Be sure to pick and choose what is best for you. Again, you can use them on your hair, you can use them around your nails, you can use them on your skin. So many different incredible versatile oils in this line. I really hope you guys enjoyed this stream and you found it informative, and I really hope you guys found something you love today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.